I'm getting advice from a hobbit.
Welcome to the Hobbit Hole, everybody.
Oh dear. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I must say, I was not expecting to get to sail like this today.
Oh.
We found our shipwreck.
Yeah, so it goes. Yeah, so it goes. That sweet heirloom, them happy stones.
You tuned in last time to get a break from the cold winter you're probably experiencing this time of year. And if that's the case, we're glad to be of some help, and you should definitely stick around for this one. Oh, and Stefan also saved a baby bird last week, which was pretty cute. You're fine, you're fine.
Drop.
That's it! Oh! Yep, he's single, ladies. We're gonna miss him. Stefan flew back to Germany. His time overseas, boat and island hopping with us had officially come to an end. Alright, we love you, Stefan.
friends.
Bye.
Till next time.
My friend Meg arrived from Australia to give me some much needed female company. I can't remember the last time I drank a cup of tea and spoke about zodiac signs.
Hello! I grew up in Geraldton with Elayna, so I know Elayna from home.
Elayna's gone to town with Meg, and I'm gonna try and change the oil over whilst they're gone. Go! I'm getting advice from a hobbit.
Welcome to the Hobbit Hole, everybody.
In lieu of a longer hose, we can
pull out the actual dipstick, and it should hopefully only be a couple of screws. You can pull that out, take the rest of the oil out, and replace that with either a new gasket or a gasket sealant.
Yeah, I'll try that.
I think that's going to be your best bet if you're wanting to get everything out.
I'm wanting to get everything out.
So yeah, then I would definitely say so on that.
Alright guys, thank you for your help.
No worries. You're welcome back to the Hobbit Hole anytime.
So poor Riley's been locked in the bedroom all afternoon. Meg and I are making some dinner. We're gonna have nachos for dinner tonight. Oh yeah. Riley, do you wanna come and get some food?
Not yet, I don't think.
Okay. What's the latest, Riles?
Oh, I've just been around with this thing for so long.
What's the problem?
I'm just trying to get the oil filter off. I wrapped this around it. I borrowed this from the bloke next door. I've wrapped a belt around it. It's the most frustrating thing.
Riles is really grumpy. Understandably grumpy. I feel really bad because I can't help. This is really good. He emerges.
Yeah, no, it didn't go well. The oil filter's in a spot that's really difficult to get off. I borrowed a tool from Dan, but it's too big. So then I got my belt and wrapped it around the thing and snapped that off with a screwdriver, trying to use leverage to undo the thing, the oil filter.
And there's no secret trick to getting this oil filter off?
There's several that I know of, and there's even more which I've googled since, none of which will work. I think I need an octopus which goes on like that, and then you can crank from the end.
Oh.
Because a lot of them, well, the one that I've got, which I borrowed off Dan, is too big, so I might be able to slide one on and undo it. But in the meantime, we've got one engine.
Yeah.
Which is okay because we're in a protected anchorage, but I don't like leaving it like that overnight. But whatever, we'll be fine. And I've been really frustrated and annoyed, and Poor old Meg doesn't know what to think.
Great first night, Meg.
I've destroyed her bedroom.
I know, she has to
Making her
sleep
sleep in the kitchen.
Eating dinner amongst the oil.
Giving one-word answers for the last 3 hours. How you going, Rolly? Good.
Perfect.
There you go. Alright, what have you got?
I've got my nippers.
Show me them nippers.
Oh yes, that'll do nicely. If I had all the right tools, it would have only taken me an hour, and now it's taken like all last night and all today. But I should stop complaining and just get on with it.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes!
I just needed the right tool, it's not that.
Woo! Now what's the plan?
Now I've got to screw this one on.
Oh dear. What happened?
I dropped the... I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
So we got the job done, Elayna, and I guess that's all that matters.
There's another crazy lightning storm rolling past, and as I went outside, this lightning strike struck the water. It looked like a few hundred meters behind the boat, but you never know. And I looked right at it, and it's like 5 minutes later, and when I close my eyes I can still see the strike, and it was so loud. Like, I blocked my ears and it still hurt my ears. That's how loud the lightning strike was. Anyway, it sounds like it's passing. Good morning, you guys. Fired up the engines this morning, as you can hear, and we're on our way to eventually the Abacos, but we're going to be stopping off somewhere in between on the way. So feels good to be out in the open ocean. How are you this morning, Meg?
I am fabulous this morning.
How'd you sleep?
Excited. So good. Been having the best sleeps on the boat. So
I know we've had thunderstorms like both nights she's been here, and she said she's like barely woken up. Riley's going fishing by the looks of things. You going fishing, mate?
Yep.
Not a breath of wind today. As expected, the Bahamas in summer. We've been really enjoying it. Cruising along, taking it slow, spending more time in each place. Swimming. We've been doing a lot of diving, like more than I've ever done in my life, I think. What are you after today?
A nice little dolphin fish would be good. A mahi-mahi. Got pretty small lures on.
I think it's about time I bought a new hat. I've had this hat for about 5 years now, I think. I have a few on board, but I just really like the colour and style. I can't bring myself to make another one worn in. What's the plan, Stan? What are you thinking this morning?
Well, there's no wind this morning, so we're just motoring up to Oculta on our way to the Abacos.
We're not going to the berries anymore. Why aren't we going to the berries?
Because it's that way. We want to go that way.
Okay.
The berries are there. Oculta is there, and we want to go to the Abacos. I just want to go. I've got a mate up there, so I just want to go and say g'day. Reading a book by Steven Pinker called Enlightenment Now. I'm about halfway through it, and he seems to be just backing up his last book, which was The Better Angels of Our Nature, saying that humanity is in the best place that it's ever been. Like, if you look at history and then where we are now, and like the amount of violence and death and all of that sort of stuff, we're in the best place that we've ever been. And I was just thinking, Elayna, that this sandwich might just be another proof along those lines.
Another bit
That
of
is
evidence.
how good it is.
Thank you.
It's
It's really nothing special. It's Vegemite cheese from Vermont, tomato, some butter, avocado and lettuce.
Is that it?
That's it.
Sounds like there's a special sauce on there.
No special sauce.
Well, I tell you what, there's something about this Vermont cheese.
Oh, this from a senator who calls Vermont home.
I don't follow you, Mr. Naylor.
Well, the real demonstrated #1 killer in America is cholesterol. And here comes Senator Finister, whose fine state is, I regret to say, clogging the nation's arteries with Vermont cheddar cheese. If we want to talk numbers, how about the millions of people dying of heart attacks? Perhaps Vermont cheddar should come with a skull and crossbones.
That is loot.
Vermont will not apologize for its cheese.
Where has my fire gone? I've lost the will to hold on. I fade away. I let my love die and I walked away. I let my love die and I looked away from the last of my home.
Happy?
Yeah.
Well, I must say, I was not expecting to get to sail like this today. We've got 15 knots of wind and we're going 10 knots right now.
Where has the spirit gone? I've lost the heart in the sunlight. I gave it away. I let my love die and I walked away. I let my love die and I looked away from the last of my home.
How's your sail going?
Really good. I don't feel tired. It's great. It's so stable.
I certainly was not expecting to be going this fast.
I thought we'd be motoring all day.
I thought we were going to have to too.
Egg Island is an uninhabited 800 metre square islet within the Bahamas. No one's really sure how it got its name, but one theory is it's where the nearby islands kept their chickens and they'd have to travel there to collect their eggs. However, no chickens have ever been found still wandering the island. Anyway, regardless of its name, we were pretty stoked to have dropped the pick here and to see what this place had to offer. Well, you can't see the smell, but there is a bucket of Riley's groper heads here sitting at the back of the boat, and this morning we woke up again and there was flies all over the boat. Like the other day when you saw Stefan nearly spewing in the water, which was so funny. I might play that clip again actually. But anyway, he's going to use it for bait today to hopefully lure in a bigger fish, and we're going to cook the fish on the fire at the beach for lunch. We would like to do it for dinner, but the no-seams come out during the sunset and sunrise, so best time of day is the middle of the day. And we're also going to try and find a shipwreck, but we might not find it. It's kind of like roughly marked on the navigation. And would you look at this belly? It's really starting to poke out now. We found our shipwreck. Luckily it's sticking out of the water, so we're gonna drop the anchor in front of it and all go for a dive. So I just spent 3 seconds googling this shipwreck called the Ari Maroa and I couldn't find any information. So I'm assuming it's a very mysterious shipwreck, probably involving the Bermuda Triangle. Oh no, yep, just found some information, here we go. While en route from South America to Europe, this 260-foot Lebanese steel-hulled vessel was run purposely aground in May of 1970. It's not known why, but a fire started in her galley and spread with such speed and fury that her captain decided to save the crew by heading at full steam towards the nearest visible land, Egg Island. At the time of this unfortunate accident, the Ari Maroa was carrying a cargo of Guyana-based fertilizer. All of her crew made it to land without injury. The fire continued smouldering for almost 3 months. During this time, seawater flushed her high phosphate cargo out through the ship's cracked keel. The surrounding area became barren as the high phosphate levels poisoned the reef's normal variety of sea life. But nowadays, she's absolutely teeming.
We pulled up anchor and I tried my luck with a bit of a drift dive on the way back to the Vagabond.
Join us next time as we nourish the mind, cook up a storm and get lost in some mangroves before making a speedy sail up to the land of the Abacos.